What's up, golfers? Welcome back to New 9 Golf. Finally, we made it to our finals of our bracket challenge. First up, we have the Cobra LTDx LS versus the Taylormade Stealth Plus. It's been a long way to get to the finals, and finally, we're gonna find out what's the best driver of 2022. Stick around to the end of the video to find out what driver is our winner. All right, guys, both of these drivers are hot. The Cobra has had a really successful bracket. It beat the TItltiest TSi4, and it also beat the Ping G425 LST. The Stealth beat the Callaway Rougue Max LS, and it also beat the Mizuno STZ 220. I've come a long way with both of these drivers. I did full reviews of both of them. The Cobra, we had our buddy Mike Commodore in here. He tested his old rad speed, and the LTDX was way better for him. With the Stealth in our last video, we had our buddy Wes Heffernan, who's probably the best golfer in, if not Western Canada, all of Canada. He's been on the PGA Tour this year. He also really liked the Stealth. Taylormade, as everybody knows, has awesome woods, and they've had fantastic woods for as long as I can remember. Cobra is the dark horse in this race. There's so many of you viewers and even my buddies that have told me that this year they switched to a new Cobra driver, and it's blown my mind the feedback that we've gotten of so many people that are Team Cobra. You'll have to let me know in the comments before I hit, are you Team Taylormade or are you Team Cobra? Let's go to the mat and find out which one's winning. First up, the Stealth. All right, guys, if you're new here, first, smash subscribe so you can see our future videos. The way that this challenge works is that I get 10 really good drives, and this is a challenge of distance and accuracy. I'm gonna take the total distance, subtract the average yards offline to come up with the final number. The bigger the number, that's the one that wins. The way that we get all of our data is from a TrackMan. I'm also using a Pro V1 ball, which is an RCT ball. That ball is specific for TrackMan to get you guys the best data. First up is the Taylormade Stealth Plus. What's different with the Plus is that it has the movable weight system. I'm putting it on the draw setting because for the Cobra, I can also put that on a draw. It's at 8-degree loft, and these are stock shafts. This challenge is a stock shaft challenge. Both of these drivers have a hazardous RDX smoke. They're 60 grams and 6.5 flex, which is X stiff. Let's give the Taylormade Plus 10 good hits. Yeah, I'm in the gym now, so you can probably tell I look pretty swollen these recent vids. Short-term pain, long-term gain. Well, no doubt this is the finals. 313 carry, 335 total. Spins a little high. Again, I'm not fit for this shaft, but it's been one of the better stock options for me. And it feels good. Without question, I'd put this in the bag. Felt low, but I bet you we'll get a good result. There's my miss hit, guys. Okay, timeout. Let's go for a halftime. Give you what I'm feeling, what I'm thinking about this Stealth. Looks really good. If you guys haven't seen it with the new carbon face, it's got that red face, it looks awesome. I really like the way that it looks at address. It sounds really good. Taking a look at my numbers, they're pretty decent for me. That last hit that I had a club head speed of 121, ball speed of 172. That's pretty big for me. That last hit was only 5 yards offline. So looking at a long driver and an accurate driver makes total sense to me that for my bracket, the Stealth Plus is in the finals. Let's do 5 more, then I'll tell you guys my average numbers. Something that I'm considering doing for the channel is that this bracket was obviously a stock option. But I've talked to a lot of you in the comments that want to see what I can get with a fitted shaft. So I'm considering hitting all these drivers again with a fitted shaft, but I want to hear from you guys in the comments. If that's something that you'd want to watch, feel free to comment below. That felt ripped. Whew. Cobra's got his work cut out for it.
Club head speed is going up, creeping up.
Yeah, 121, I'll take that. I think did we find out that the Taylormade is a little bit longer?
I think
you remember?
So. I'll have to put a graphic up.
I would love to crack 180 ball speed with this. If I get my smash factor up.
I noticed even with Wes hitting it, the smash factor was kind of lower on
With the Taylormade?
Yeah.
I wonder if it doesn't like the carbon face. It's hard to say. Because yeah, 145 is fairly low. Last one, let's make it a good one. Whew. Felt really good. Okay guys, let's take a look at all my averages. That felt like a really good session. I think I got 10 really good hits that I'm happy with. You can probably tell I'm out of breath. Okay, let's look at my averages. Spin is high, which is something that we haven't seen with me hitting this RDX shaft. Again, if I was getting fit for this driver, based on that spin rate, I would definitely get fit into something else, but that's why we're doing stock options. 122 club head speed is big. Like that's probably 4 or 5 miles an hour faster than my averages. I've been working out, you guys can probably tell, and hey, such a piece of shit.
Actually, you do look big.
Thank you, Felix. Ball speed at 177. I didn't think I got any that cracked 180. I told you the spin was high. Average carry 312, average total 332. And looking at my dispersion, do I want to look at my dispersion yet, Fee? Why not? Why not? The dispersion was, you know, because this is a challenge that takes dispersion into account, that's a pretty wide dispersion, right? If I look at my furthest left ball to the furthest right ball, I'm hitting 3 probably from both sides of that fairway. So we'll see how the dispersion holds up in the Cobra. But so far, I am impressed with those numbers. If the numbers look inflated to you guys, remember that I'm in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. The elevation here is about 3,500 feet.
Yeah, 3,400 here.
Okay guys, now it's time for the Cobra, the LTDx LS. If you saw my very first review, I had said that I wasn't fond of how it looked. I've since changed my position. I think it looks really good. It's grown on me. Something that I love is that they just released an all black version, the blacked out Cobra, which is like totally up my alley. If this thing wins, I'm considering ordering that black head. So let's see how this compares. Visually, it looks very different from the top, but having hit it a lot, I really enjoy this driver. So let's see if we can get some good hits on it. It's a good start.
A little miss hit?
Yeah, like look at my smash factor. My smash factor was 1.43, a little toey, and like talk about forgiveness. All right, a bit more movement on that one. And our tee made it 13 hits. Sorry, sorry, Modern Golf, I broke your tee. We're gonna have to put a new one in play. That's the best ball speed we've got yet. We finally cracked 180. Taylormade couldn't do it. Cobra did. Same club head speed, right? 122. Smash factor. And then my spin is still kind of high. So again, same shaft, not my fitted shaft, but fairly high spin. Okay.
Remember when you told me to get rid of my damn Cobra driver?
So Felix, our producer, has played Cobra for years. And I've always played around with his clubs on the range and I just never liked the look of them. And this year, Cobra has changed my mind. Look at those numbers. Cracked 181 ball speed, same 122 club head speed, 321 carry, 351 total. Like, how easy are par 4s gonna be if I can keep that in play, right? Hopefully I know how to chip, which I don't, so I gotta work on my chipping. Let's look at my averages. Club speed is way up there. All of them 121, and finally we cracked 180 ball speed, which we didn't crack 180 with the Stealth. Remember, this driver is supposedly designed by the help of Bryson DeChambeau and Kyle Berkshire. Bryson being the biggest hitter on the PGA Tour, Kyle Berkshire being like a 2-time or 3-time world long drive champion. So this face is no joke, it is super hot, okay? I got 5 more good drives to compare, then we'll do our math break to find out which one of these drivers is the winner.
Ball speed.
Yeah, another 181. Well, better spin too, right? Like that spin helps a ton when I get that under control. It's like I feel like I'm swinging the exact same every time, as I'm sure most amateurs do. They're like, why did I hit my last drive straight? And now this one I hit a slicer pull, right? I'm so excited for spring and summer that we can finally shoot some more golf vlogs. We kind of dipped our toes into golf vlogs last year. This year our quality is going to be so good for our golf vlogs. I can't wait to show everyone what we're going to be filming. All right guys, this is the last drive of the 2022 driver bracket. I'm so appreciative for every single one of you watching. Thank you so much for supporting New 9 Golf, and hope you guys stick around to see what we have in store for you for the rest of the summer. optimal. This has been so much fun, man. Like to hit every driver available and just to see the results that we've got. That's been a lot of fun. Okay guys, let's compare the two, just the averages, okay? Let's start with the Stealth. Average club speed 120, average ball speed 174. Spin was a little high, 2800. 310 carry, 331 total. It's funny to look at my dispersion. If you guys saw our last semifinal when we had the pro Wes Heffern in here, that he never left the fairway. I clearly hit it left and right because I am not professional. Let's look at the Cobra, okay? Cobra. Club speed is up, 121. Ball speed is up, 179. Spin's a little down. Carry is up, and the total yardage is up. So far, just looking at the totals, like carry, 8 yards difference out of the gate, okay? Keep in mind, dispersion plays a factor. Neither of those look like a super tight session. So let's change our map to dispersion, and let's look at Stealth versus Cobra. Cobra actually has some tighter ones to the line, right? So you see this line running right down the middle, just above 300. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 within decent dispersion. And then I go Stealth and I have 1, 2.5. So it's interesting to see the difference in the dispersion between the Stealth and the Cobra. What we're gonna do is our patented math break. Give us a couple seconds, then we're gonna find out what driver is the winner. Okay guys, we're done our math break and we have a winner, okay? I hit the Taylormade first. Let's start with the Taylormade. This number is total distance minus average yards offline. The Taylormade comes in at 308.31, okay? The Cobra comes in at 321.9, which means the winner is the Cobra LTDx LS. That is our winner of our 2022 driver bracket. Keep in mind, this is my driver bracket. Each one of you watching can have different results, but I highly recommend you hit everything available. The Cobra especially because it is such a hot face. As you can tell in the finals, it actually blew up the Taylormade, like a 15-yard difference between the two. I wanted to rank my drivers again, just based on my memory of everything that I hit. Because of the way we drew the bracket, it was totally random. I wanted to give some honorable mentions. So if I went in order of what I thought was the most impressive drivers of 2022, number 1 is our winner, Cobra, the LTDx LS. Number 2, I'm actually gonna give to the Titleist. The Titleist TSi4 was fantastic. I think the TSi4 would have beat the Taylormade, just so happened that the Titleist took the Cobra in the semifinals. I wanted to give an honorable mention to the Hanma, to the T-World GS. This driver I had such low expectations for, and it was so hot that it competes with the Titleist and the Cobra. In my 4 spot, I would put the Taylormade that we just hit. The Stealth Plus is an awesome driver. Taylormade is continuing with fantastic woods. And then everything below that, I would rank probably the Ping. The Mizuno, I was super impressed with, probably the best looking driver. I didn't get near the results that I did out of those top 3 that I mentioned, but the Mizuno was gorgeous. I love the look of the Mizuno. The Srixon was not my favorite out of everything that we hit. And then the last one was
Callaway.
the Callaway. The Callaway looked really good, and for whatever reason, I've never always gotten along with Callaway. Again, I think they're very visually appealing. They have a ton of options for every golfer, but it's falling into my lower end of all the brackets. Thank you so much to all of you that have watched my channel. I'm so thankful and grateful for every single one of you. Make sure you smash that like button. It really helps our channel. If you haven't already, smash subscribe. We have a ton of cool videos, especially our next one, teaser. We went on a little trip somewhere south, somewhere warm, and I can't wait for you guys to watch that total experience. I'm gonna throw this out there that Ricky Fowler is in our next video. Thanks so much for all of you that have watched, and we'll check in with you next time. It's over. We're done the bracket. On to our next video series.